If you woke up right now and realized this entire life was a dream, not metaphorically, not spiritually, but literally, what would happen? Would you still be trying to fix it? Would you keep carrying the story of what happened to you, of what he said, of what she did? Would you still chase after some future you think would feel better? Or would you feel the truth? That wave of relief that none of this actually needs to be held on to. That's the moment. It's not a concept. It's not something that you need to work toward. It's right now, when you stop claiming what was never yours. The trauma, the pain, the struggle, the identity. They're part of a dream that you've been narrating without realizing you were the one writing it. You're not moving through time. Time is playing inside you. You're not on a journey. There's nowhere to go. There's just one place. Here. Now. And there's just one thing. I am. This quote unquote 3D world you keep calling solid, it's not solid. It's repetition. It's muscle memory of belief. You've repeated certain thoughts for what seems to be so long that they've started looking like facts. But just because something shows up consistently doesn't mean it's real. It just means you keep touching it. You keep giving it truth. You keep validating it. Truly, solidity is sustained agreement. And the moment you stop agreeing with it, when you stop feeding it belief, it starts to fall apart. And for a lot of people, that's exactly what seems to happen. They say, my 3D is falling apart. Everything around me feels like it's crumbling. But what's really happening is this. The framework they used to hold the dream together, beliefs, expectations, memories, assumptions, identity, it starts to dissolve. The world doesn't break. It just stops getting reinforced. And that can feel messy at first. You know, things you were sure about might fall away. Timelines shift. People act differently. things stop making sense in the way they used to. But that's not chaos. That's what it looks like when the fake structure stops receiving your energy. Think of it like unplugging a projector mid-movie. The image flickers and then it disappears. It's not falling apart. It's just not being sustained anymore. And that's the point where most people panic and try to put the dream back together. But don't. Let it collapse. Let the old reality dissolve. It wasn't yours anyway. And once it clears, you'll see. There's absolutely nothing pushing back. There never was. You were just dreaming resistance into a dream. So, how does the dream change? Not through effort. Not through repetition. Not through willpower. It changes the moment you stop investing in what you don't want to keep. You're not trying to create a new dream. You're removing attention from the one you no longer want. That's all. You stop reacting to the version of life that felt like a trap. You stop reinforcing the character who felt powerless. You stop narrating struggle. And instead, you rest in the one thing that's always been true. I am. Not I am trying. Not I am healing. Not I am becoming. Just I am. And the moment you live from that, this 3D field starts reassembling. Not based on fear or history, but on authorship. Things begin to show up differently. Not because you earned it, but because you're no longer choosing the version where you didn't have it. That's how the dream works. It's not punishing you. It's responding to what you identify with. Change your identification and the scene changes. And no, not slowly. Not eventually. Not when I'm feeling perfect or I'm in the state, but immediately. This world doesn't create your experience. You do. And you're doing it right now. The question is, who are you being while it happens? That's the whole thing. You're not in the dream. The dream is in you. And you are that I am. Nothing else. And yes, when you stop chasing the dream, it shows up differently. And no, not because you finally got it right, but because you stopped being the version who didn't have it. You don't lose anything real by resting in I am. You lose the version of you that had to fight for it. And what takes its place is everything you thought you had to earn, but couldn't. The relationship, the money, the peace, the health, the body, the clarity, the freedom. And no, not because you forced it, but because there's no longer anything in you blocking it, hiding it. Think of like holding your breath underwater, panicking for air, frantically flailing around, only to realize the moment you relax, you naturally float to the surface. Here's the thing. You've always been the surface. You simply just stopped resting as it. The moment you stop being the one chasing what you were chasing, it walks right in. Not because you achieved something, but because you finally stopped pretending that it was separate. I am. I am. And now, everything I thought I was missing reveals itself to me as me.